everyone, and welcome back to not welcome back, but welcome to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. We are in the spawn world. We're in single player currently. I do apologize. There might be a server set up. If there is, I'll let you know in one of these episodes, or you'll just be able to find it in the welcome channel on my Discord. Huh? Oh, no. Sorry. Listen, guys. It's been a little while since I've recorded the video. Just in general. I'll do this. Team. My team. Template. Simple life. I like it. It's cute. Witch cottage. I like it. Default. Tempting. Sanguine sanctuary. Sieves staycation. Oh, that's sick. Oh, I was gonna start mocking these. I was gonna be like, I'm never gonna like build in, but yeah, not mocking. Mocking is not the right word, but I like that one. I might cycle back to. What? This okay. This is actually kind of sick. These are cool. I like these. I'm kind of digging Steve's staycation. I don't really know if we're going to make use of it all. Is sort of the only thing I'm thinking of, but sure. Yeah, cool. So as you can see, that menu there, that sounds great for on a server, so I can't imagine why we wouldn't have a server. But here we are. We start with a blueprint package, a tattered tome for Airs Nouveau, a wooden watering can, I'll take it, and a torch. Now, and electricity. Or just magic in general. Very nice. Now, how... Excuse me, that is beautiful. Okay, so the door that looks like it's a door that should just snap open, folds, double hinged, or I guess sextuple hinged, and the roller door insta-snaps. That's great. Okay. Oh, we got a bunk bed situation. Nice. I'm still... Between you and me, I'm still deciding whether I want this map because this is a lot. I just tried to zoom. Who's the little guy over here? Hey, little guy. Hey, little guy. You guys saw the little guy as well, right? There was a little guy over here. Right? I swear. Guys. Hey, who's this little guy? Oh, it's a little star uncle. Is he a present? Can I get the gift? How do I... Huh? Do I have to? You know, I'm not going to. Guys, look the other way. I'm gonna see if this guy has a gift for me. Yeah, nobody look. Give it a gift. Give it a gift. Normally I edit this part out of the video, but he didn't even give a gift. You don't get it. You don't need to do that, guys. Now I haven't seen gameplay. I'm hoping that I get to sieve things, but usually there's something new in these packs, so we'll see how this goes. Kitchen sink pack that allows you to enjoy it, or to explore a variety of different mods in your own way. Bada bing, bada boom. Love to see it. Teams, quests, Discord links starting out. Oh yes, I see a sieve. That's happy days. Alright, grass. All Skyblock worlds spawn within the necessities, grass and a tree. While the Skyblock one, the Sky Factory one looks like you spawn with just a dirt block and a tree. Potato, I guess. You'll need the tree for wood and everything from wood. What about grass? Well, 1. Passive mobs need grass to spawn. 2. Grass spreads to other dirt. 3. We can shift right-click grass for pebbles. Love some pebbles. Okay, cool. So if you witness we have to witness grass block. I wonder maybe a Skyblock was on a grass. But then the second a tree would grow. I don't know. I don't have the answers for you. I'm not sure. Starting out, welcome to all the mods. Now, double digits, beautiful. Double digits to the sky. Cool. The problem with too much gear on normal world, not Skyblock. We're all good. We've Skyblocked it up. We get steak, we get stuff. Awesome. Passive mobs. Need 2 things to spawn. Grass, light. Bada bing, bada boom. It can take a while. And then I get beef as a reward. Hostile mobs. Punching trees. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we're actually kind of chilling up here. This is kind of like best case scenario spawn, I guess. I'm going to start by just obliterating this oak tree. We do have fast leaf decay, which gives us the benefit of being able to plant some more trees pretty much right off the bat. Do we have any sort of crouch? Okay, so if you spam crouch, it will grow trees faster. I'm sure the book tells us that at some point, but I'm jumping ahead a little bit. I love the RV. Oh, and the little exhaust pipes. Sorry, there's a lot to explore in here. I do want to do some progress because, I mean, For me, I haven't seen this before, but I imagine some of you guys probably chose this spawn. And is that a hot dog on? I don't think that's a hot dog on the top, but okay. Oh, this is. We're chilling. We are chilling. I do want to do some stuff though. I don't want to, just be chilling the whole time. We'll get this planted. Cool. We'll probably lean on the quest book a little bit. See, we get a bunch of logs. We get a crafting table on a stick. Beautiful. This guy's great. We can chuck him in our bauble slot. Now, he can go in a curio slot, but we can actually chuck him in this crafting in a stick slot. That saves the other ones for later, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. Now, what I like to do is if we go into controls and go into keybinds, I am speeding up a little bit here. We can search crafting. We see open crafting on a stick. By default, it's V. I like to do mine as Alt. And now if I press Alt, I get a crafting table. How cool is that? So right off the bat, what's the play? Realistically, it is to make a pickaxe. So if we do this, we can get an oak wood pickaxe head, and then we can chuck that with a stick, and we get an oak wood pickaxe. Now, what is this? This is all terracotta. So are they smart and they haven't actually given me any stone to sort of cheat with at the start? I've also just sort of realized, yeah, that you get pebbles. So I probably didn't need a pickaxe. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I thought this stuff was stone. They got me pretty good. So I was kind of like, I'll just dig up some stone, make some stone axes and stuff. But okay, cool. All right, shift right click, you get pebbles. You do get different types, as you can see. So you get like the granite, the diorite, the andesite, deep slate as well. But you do get stone pebbles. 4 of those gives you cobblestone. Pretty cool. Sure. Let's see what we've done. A lot of this I'm going to skim by. Let me know if you're lost at any point and you're like, I don't know what he's doing. But, I'll try to sort of explain as I go. But in terms of the reading, most of it will hope that I understand what I'm doing. But yeah, so we can get pebbles and it's okay, but it is better to get like, I'm pretty sure it's better to get like a cobble gen, but at the same time, like that's pretty good. I think that's faster than how long it would take to get cobble. The rates, they feel higher than in the past. That's my current takeaway. I don't have shaders on either. Oh, they're built in. We'll take it. Sorry if you're appreciating the shader-free experience, but now they're still free, but they're going to be enabled in 10 seconds. No, it should be sooner. Cool. So the plan is, cool. Everyone good? We're all good? Lovely. The plan is to make stuff happen. What would I like to do this episode? I want to obviously get Sieves set up. I would love to... I don't think we'll get any automation set up, but I'd love to get some compressed stuff happening. So you can get like compressed hammers, and I assume at some point we get to do compressed sieves as well. And we also, that's a good point actually, we need a crook and some silkworms. So what we can do, it's going to cost us some sticks to do. And in our crafting table, we can make a crook with 4 sticks. This guy, we can hold, oh, by the way, a very important thing. To do ultimine, so like how I chopped that tree down in one hit, it is the tilde key. So it is this key on the keyboard that I've just chucked in chat. It's below your escape key or above your tab key on the top left of your keyboard. You can hold that. If you're crouching and look in the top left, you can cycle between small tunnel, which will dig 64 blocks in a direction. So what you could do, it's kind of pointless, but you can set up like a long cobble generator, 64 blocks long, and then mine a stack with each hit, which is pretty cool. We've done that in the previous one, I think. But you've got other stuff like small square, large tunnel, mine tunnel. Most of these are sort of for a normal world, but some of these can be helpful when you're, building a base later. Like if you want to dig some 3x3 tunnels and whatnot. Anyhow, we're going to ultimine all of these. Oh, and we don't get a single silkworm. Riddle me that. I'm pretty sure ultimine does work with the silkworm crook. Although in saying that, I feel like I would have at least gotten one. So we'll try this next tree without doing that. I should also just make a stone axe real quick because that was the whole point of earlier and then I just didn't do it. Right. That will be helpful. All right, so let's do this, and let's just see what happens if we just break it. So one thing that should happen is a higher rate of saplings, which you can clearly see, and I think that's a decent amount of saplings, so I think it was working. But you should also get silkworms. The fact that we are getting a lot of saplings makes me think that it was working, and I just didn't get lucky. When they do, leaves will drop more saplings, and a new item called silkworms, and we haven't gotten a silkworm yet. There's a silkwormless behavior. Ooh. And torch behavior. I'm going to press F7 real quick. Now, assuming that my shaders support... Oh, you know what? No, I think we're fine. I was going to say you'd be able to see where mobs can spawn. Hostile mobs with some red crosses. But you can see there's some light sources around. What that is from are from these guys. These are feral flare lanterns. They're great in that they do this. They'll apply light sources all around your base randomly. So I guess this is a good lesson if you've just picked a map like this and you're like, I can't get mobs to spawn and there's lights everywhere. These guys, the feral flare lanterns, I think they work in like a 3x3, I want to say, chunk. They're pretty big in where they apply it. And they'll apply it vertically. They'll apply it under in caves and stuff. If you break them, these will all disappear. So yeah, I guess just keep that in mind. But we should be good then. In terms of, for now, I'm going to keep crooking, I guess. Let's go ahead and bring this guy over here, bring this guy here. That probably works. So yeah, I don't know if that's as OP as I thought it is, because now it's kind of like, well, we don't have mobs spawning, and it's going to be kind of a nightmare to do it anyway, later. But we're getting silkworms. Ooh, and we do have, well, I guess we got steak. I was going to say, we probably do need to look for food and stuff, but... Oh, there's a lot going on. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grow a tree here. I'm going to grow a tree here. If it lets me, come on. Come on. I would have preferred them to touch. Maybe... There we go. All the leaves are touching. So what I can do is I can place a silkworm there, and I might just place one over here. And that will spread amongst all of the leaves over time. If you hover over them, they have a progression. Once it hits 100, they should jump, or at least they have the ability to jump. Now, if you watering can that, I think it goes faster. To be honest, they're pretty fast. Oh, it can jump quite a distance. Like, that area is going a lot faster than this area. Essentially, you do want it to be as close to as much as you want so it can spread. I'm going to sleep. And we're going to keep going. We're on a roll, okay? Now, some of you may be wondering, hey, Mr. Minecraft, what's happening with MC Eternal, buddy? What's happening over there? I'm not seeing any MC Eternal. I have had a generational crash out. We had last episode, I was wee-wee-wah-wahing. And then I went to record another episode because I was hyped. I got some nice comments from you guys. I'm like, oh, it's awesome. I'll hop in, I'll record. My ping was horrendous. I was losing my mind. I might try it again in single player or something. I tried downloading the world and then it was too big and I couldn't download it. And we're here, okay? This is just, it's chill. We're in single player. Everything's fine. So that's what I have to say. But yeah, we should have string pretty soon. You can also cook silkworms, as you can see here. So a little bit of food source there, early game as well. And then barrels. Barrels are cool. Now, from memory, barrels need slabs. Now, is this the recipe? That's a composter. Hold on, I know how to do this. Is this the recipe? Yes, oak barrels. So we're gonna grab probably like 4 of these, I guess. And we're gonna chuck them in the view of a clear sky. Well, before we do that, maybe, I just want to see, do we have water at our disposal already? Maybe? Potentially? We do, we actually already have water. So, I mean, that's part of the problem solved. Okay. We'll still chuck some up here. We'll just get a little bit of a rain capture happening. Now, oh, look at the clouds. What I like to do actually, is this, I don't think this might be doing it. What I was going to say though is, by the way, to open the shader menu, it's O, shader pack settings. What I like is in atmosphere and in clouds, there's, isn't there, you can do double cloud. Yeah, double cloud. Love me a double cloud. You get more cloud per cloud. You should see what I mean, maybe. once it applies. Come on, give me the clouds. Yeah, look at that. Now, it might be a bit much for some people, but I like it. So you got the clouds, and then you got clouds above the clouds. You can change like the layer that they're at. I like it. All right, cool. This looks pretty much done. Most of it's fully infested, if not all of it. So what we can do is ulti-mine with our crook. Make sure you use your crook. Well, I'm pretty sure you have to use your crook. But that gets you string, as you can see. And that is pretty good. So in terms of progression, we're doing pretty good. Do these have levels? As in our tools? It doesn't look like it. I know in some packs your tools level up, but I guess they're silent gear, so it's not really tinkers, right? Awesome. All right, let's I don't know. I'm gonna build some stuff, and just sort of get a little bit of a something set up. What I'm thinking is to start off sorting, as in this guy can have all the pebbles. Yep. This guy can have all the organics, as in just like food and stuff. That should be pretty good. Because we've got infinite wood. We don't need to mess things up. I'll probably upgrade the chest later, so it should be fine placing them next to each other. We can chuck all this stuff in. Probably gets that later. If we're going to treat this as like a tool thing, then we can chuck that in there too. I don't think I'll need the pickaxe. That should be fine. And then I think we could probably do with just like general building blocks, maybe. And that can probably go next to this guy. And so that can be stuff that I don't need on me, like slabs. Cool. Okay, so in terms of making stuff happen, we need a sieve. So if we search sieve, we can get oak sieves. You can get pretty much any type of sieve, it looks like. And that is slab, planks, and other fun stuff. We'll probably make a few. Pow. I don't have enough sticks, but that's that anyway. I believe you can connect them, which is sort of my plan here. So we'll do that. And then to make the mesh, I think it's just, yeah, you just chuck them all in here. Oh, wait, that was already 7. Cool. Perfect. So we can then pick a place, probably close to our chest so that we can actually put stuff away. And then we're going to place them next to each other and chuck in our meshes. And these should be linked together. Now, what we do with them is questionable. If you were on a 1-block sky block and you've expanded with your wood and whatnot, and you've made barrels, you're farming trees, you can fill a barrel with, I think it's about 8 saplings from memory. And this, as you can see at the top, does some progression, and it should get you dirt. Obviously, we have a bunch of dirt. I don't think I'm going to dig it all up. You know what I mean? I mean, a lot of it's moss, to be fair. I don't even know if that's good or bad. A lot of it is moss. It just seems to be a layer of grass at the top. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, just a layer of grass at the top. So not an insane amount. So we probably do want to keep it as grass, to be honest. But yeah. And so you get dirt from the barrel. Ta-da! And then you can sieve it. Now what I should do is see if this works. In fact, here, we can borrow one. We'll replace it later. And so if we right click this, as you can see, it places both. So the multi-blocking works and you get some stuff. So we got mycelium seeds, melon seeds, and wheat seeds. AKA Triticum aestivum. Sure. That does sound cool though. Growth speed, yield, awesome. So you can probably like breed your seeds and make them better. I like that. But yeah, that's the game. Welcome to Sky Block. Welcome to the sky. Hi. Welcome to the sky. Oh, and we get an extra one. Very nice, very nice. Oh, we get an extra 3. Okay. I think 9x... Oh, actually, no, 5x5 might be the biggest, to be honest. So this might actually still be beneficial. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. Okay. Let's keep going. So we get more barrels as well. Nice. I like how I made 4 by default. The game must have assumed that you'd make 1 and then just gave you some extra ones anyway. So like, I don't know, I think that's pretty funny. Yeah, cool. Rain. You don't want to skip the rain, at least until you get some barrels full of water, especially if you're not on a map, you know, with water. Of course. Okay. What do we got here? I lied. Oh, yeah. I guess this explained how stuff works. Cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's anything interesting in terms of new feature that I'm not aware of. But we'll take dirt. Throw some crops, moss, or leaves into an oak barrel, and it will turn into dirt. Very nice. And then we got our mycelial, which gives us more. And that gives you mycelium, which gets you stuff like witch water. Witch water? Yes. And what are we? We are this little cozy one. I'm just now looking at the rest. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that one's cool. The pig one's so silly. I wonder what's in the pig. This one's crazy. This one's similar to ours, I think. Just like cool thing on top. We got an OV. Alright. Awesome. We'll take that. Let's see what other quests we've done. Tips and tricks. Crafty on a stick. We get XP. And we get a reward. Which is cooked pork chop. I'll take it. We can also tick this and collect that. Thank you. What else we got? Food and farming. XP saplings. XP leaves. I'll take it. Basic storage. Huh. Chest. Cool. Nice. Functional storage. Blah, 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 blah. So that's like, yeah, drawers and stuff. We like it. Vanilla storage. We get a random reward and upgrade base. Cool. There's a lot of stuff to redeem. Harvest here, we get planks, I'll take it. Sticks, we'll take it. You do need to redeem these pretty early if you're planning to, because like later on in the game, 32 planks, you're not going to get much out of that, whereas early game, you know, it's quite nice to have. It's Minecraft, I can't tell you how to build. What? Okay, oh, cool. They're going to teach us how to build. I'm going to just claim all this stuff. I know there's a button to claim it, but it is nice to like see what's happening. Oh, I'll take that. We get a saw for chipped. I like that. Chipped is pretty good. You make some cool blocks with chipped. A spare crafting table. You never know when you'll need one. I've got, yeah. You know what? It's okay. Alright, let's chuck this stuff in here. That should be all good. Cook silkworms in there. Silkworms. The seeds. Very nice. Our pebbles. And for building blocks, I'll chuck in chisel and saw. That should be okay. Cool. There's still more. Alrighty. Applied Logistics is saying hello. Cool. Okay. I mean, that'll be later. It's just telling us it's there. Same with some of these things. There's a guy saying, hey, here's a book. Thanks. I'll take your book. Productive trees. I never got to play with these, or at least I haven't yet. Cool. I'll take... Yoink. Thank you. And I'll chuck this stuff in here. Okay, that's the quest book done. Alright, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to fix that. And then let's go have a look. There's some stuff we've got to check out. I don't know what's in store for us. It's raining up top. It's loud. Let's come down here and maybe things will be a little bit different. This, by the way, is beautiful. This is awesome. Who did they get to... Did they say who built these? Because they should. This is awesome. Starting out, blah, 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 blah. A head start. Oh, a head start. Oh, okay. It's not, yeah, sure. So what we do here. Oh, no, it doesn't really say. But this is beautiful. Oh, I love that staircase, yeah. Okay, we have some little fire pits. They're beautiful. We have a little mushroom tree. Got some sea pickles down here. You know me, I see pickles. Listen, guys, listen. This is cool. Yeah, okay. So this, we can either leave or we can actually build in here and make some attempt to make this our home. And so then this leads outside. Are these, oh, frame slabs, love them. This leads out here. Very cool. I don't know what happens if you fall off. Whoa, I see stuff. Okay, hold on. All right, cool. I like that. Let's head around because we know that there's more. We have a little bridge over the, I would say lovely river, but it's actually like some sewage. Radioactive sewage, it looks like, or something. At least once upon a time. All right, let's head in. What do we have? We have a chest. It's empty. Oh. Well, now I feel like I'm meant to put something in it. And then it's going to do stuff. Why is the chest empty? Underneath is just terracotta. I don't want to break this stuff. Because it looks cool. I just assumed it went somewhere as well. Like, look, I'm still fairly confident it does go somewhere. I just don't want to ruin the visuals. I don't know. Okay. Sure. So what's our takeaway from this then? How do I get down to the special place? Or do normal humans just break that open and go down like a normal person should? Or is there a secret? This has become spy game, secret mission, Ben 10 RV, breaking bad, something. No, I have no idea. I don't know what's happening. Oh, unless? No, that's not how that works. Okay, cool. Sure, you saw nothing. That was definitely not my Cobblemon skin. Huh? He says? Alright, okay. Everyone relax. I'm going to try and get to this area over here. Because it looks cool. Hopefully the rain's not too loud for you guys. I don't want to turn down too high. There you go. It's still there. You can still hear it, okay? It's alright. Oh! No, that's just like the psh effect. And so that it doesn't go all the way down to the void. Oh! So there is no super secret overflow pipe situation? Maybe? I don't know. You guys will probably tell me. Alright. Well, cool. Okay. So, what's next? In terms of this flowchart here, it's the hammer. Realistically, it's the hammer. Or it's leaning towards clay, but that needs dust, so it's the hammer. Now, to make the hammer, from memory, it is this. And you get a hammer. Now, if you combine 9 of them, you get a compressed stone hammer. Let's attempt that, to be honest. Let's go. How do I... I didn't know what the keybind was. It's fine. We'll use the hammers. It's really not the end of the world. I don't have enough. That's okay. Cool. And then what we're going to do is this. I forgot to mention earlier, but using Ultimine uses up your hunger as well. That's why I sort of like cut myself off and went and looked at my food in my inventory. Right. Yeah, so what we want here is enough to make some compressed cobble, which, I mean, that's plenty. That's pretty good. You don't have to use cobble. Well, I don't actually know, but I don't know. Not a clue, to be honest. But it's fine. Everything's fine. We have some cobble. We have enough to make 1 compressed cobble. And then what that lets us do is break it once, and we get gravel. Now, what do I actually want to do here? If we do gravel, it gets us stuff like metals. And we can make metal tools and whatnot, which is great. Yeah. Obviously, you need that to make machines and stuff. I'm just trying to think what the... Oh, we're getting a lot of stuff from this. I'll take it. Compressed iron hammer. Okay, I'll take it. And then we get to water from leaves. We're nearing the next chapter. If we go this way, clay, lava, etc., etc. Okay. What we'll do is this sand we will turn into dust. The dust we will do this. That gets us clay. 4 clay. We'll keep that. Hopefully we have enough water to fill that back up. I mean, again, I don't really know how big of an issue it is. To be honest with you, because the clay you can turn into a bucket, and once we've got a bucket, we've got all the water down there. We've got barrels full of water up here. We should have infinite water pretty soon. What I'm just trying to do now is make a furnace, believe it or not. Cool. Chuck that there. Okay, and we're almost there. Now, we do need one more thing, and that is bone meal. That's not how you spell bone meal. It needs a space. Bone meal. How do we get it? We can sieve dust in a string mesh And there's a 10% chance to get bone meal, or we can get skeletons to spawn, but that's a little bit of effort. Whereas, oddly enough, I think the dust is less effort. So let's see how we go. We can do dust. Cool. We didn't get what we wanted. That's okay. Everyone's okay. Grains of infinity. Nice, nice. What am I trying to do here? Realistically, that's what we're after, so I'm just gonna stick with it. We can ulti-mine this stuff as well, I'm pretty sure, but you know. You know how it is. Dust. Cool. And as you can see, they all work. I believe it is a 5x5 around the block you're hitting, so keep that in mind if you're planning to expand outwards. Just double check that that is the case before you fully commit. But that did get us some bone meal. Now, the way that this works is we get clay balls, we combine them with bone meal, and we get porcelain clay. Now, 3 is actually perfect because I believe that lets us make an unfired porcelain clay bucket, and then we can just go ahead and smelt that. And that should give us a clay bucket, a porcelain clay bucket that has been fired. How's porcelain bucket gonna get a job now? Yeah. You know what? We're cool. Hold on. We're gonna build things cool way that I used to build things. So, back in the day, when I would do skyblock stuff, if you wanted to be cool and make cool water source thing, you would do this. And you would get another bit of slabs, and you'd do this, and then you'd put the water in there. So you'd go water, and you go water. And it's cool because it's like slabs. It's still cool. But what you can do, if these were empty, I think because they're not empty, you can't do it. But if they were empty, you'd be able to fill them up completely. So I guess for an example would be, if we had this guy under shelter, he won't fill up with water from the rain, but we can just right click and put a full bucket in. And that's pretty good. So now we don't need rain. I hope we don't need rain because I'm sleeping and the rain's gonna go. Awesome. 30 minutes into this episode and we are smashing through. What a time to be alive. The little picnic area is so cute as well. Alright. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. Water style. Unbound. Check this. Check this. Check this. Check this. This is important. Oh, yeah. Does this not look 10 times more delicious? Okay, but jokes aside, it looks delicious, doesn't it? When you have the slabs next to it and it's a perfectly... It looks like jello. Over here, we call it jelly. I know you guys call what we call jam jelly over there. But this looks like what you guys would call jello and what I'd call jam. Jam jelly. Jelly. Okay, cool. This guy's useless. Boom. Alright, awesome. So, what does this mean for us? Well, we now have infinite water. Great. We didn't get credit for this. Why? Hello? Hello? Oh, because we haven't done this. But we had, I had dust. Maybe I didn't convince the world that I had dust. That's okay. Let's go Tooltown. That's what we're calling that place now, that chest. We're going to just quickly go the full way to dust. Huh? Huh? What? Dust? Hammer sand? Uh-huh. Sand. Why is it? No. What? What? Okay, hold on. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. Everything's okay. I now have sand. There we go. Okay, I just had to open my inventory, I guess. And just let it realize what's happening. Cool. We get a bunch of clay from that. Oh, awesome. We don't have any more porcelain clay, so we're going to have to probably process this, but that's okay. Oh, perfect. We had 10. Did we get what we want? We did not. That's all right. So, what is up? What is the play right now? I don't really know. I think, to be honest, it's pretty much just keep going. Oh, that's not the right one. Yeah. I think we do need a cobblestone generator, and we can probably automate it relatively easily. I'm thinking with whatchamacallit? Create. If we can get our hands on whatever we need for that. Oh, we get a free bucket out of that. Awesome, I already had a bucket, but I'll take another bucket. We get clay balls as well. This lets us make this contraption, an unfired porcelain crucible, which we can chuck in there. That would be how you make water. No, I take that back. A wooden crucible would be how you make water. If you didn't have rain and stuff, you can put leaves in there to make water. I think you can put... No, I think it has to be leaves. But the porcelain crucible, this guy's pretty cool. Now, if I were to put a torch underneath him, that would apply a heat source. And I would be able to melt cobblestone into lava. But I'm thinking I might be able to cheat a little bit with these fire pits. Maybe. Can I pick this up? Now, if I place this, I don't know if it will break. No, it shouldn't. There we go. The rate is 0 times, so no, this fire pit sadly does not do what we want. I also don't have the pickaxe on me, and do I just... we'll just... Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone what we did here. I'll just quickly pick it up. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Can I teleport to the top? No. Okay. It's alright. We're all good. Everyone relax. Crisis averted. But yeah, we can use torches. That's okay, I guess. It's fine. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I don't mind. It's fine. Alright, cool. We'll place that there. And now it is 1 times at the top. Awesome. Now, if we search Crucible and right-click on it, we can see heat sources. So if we had our hands on a superheating element, it would be a 60 times melt rate. For context, a 1 times melt rate makes millibuckets that fast. You need 1,000 millibuckets for a bucket of lava. So that's the... Okay. The place is haunted. What are you? Hey, buddy. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, so he can do his thing. But as you can see, like a soul lantern would already be twice as fast. A campfire, we can make that pretty easily. That'll be twice as fast. A lit fire, 5 times as fast. Soul lava, 120 times as fast. And there you go, and lava 3 times as fast. So, in terms of what you want, a superheating element early-ish game would be pretty good. Other than that, fire is kind of what you're aiming for. Now, for fire to work, you want netherrack. For netherrack, you want witch water. Witch water, you ask? Yes, that is correct. Alright, so to do that, what we need to do is break this. We need to grab out our mycelial spores. We need to place our dirt, activate our spores. That is now mycelium. The percentage has begun. There we go. Will 1 be enough? I don't actually know. So the idea here is that you get witch water. And witch water, as you can see, can do a number of different things, which is pretty cool. But what we want to do is we want to mix it with sand to get soul sand. So we actually might want to do this a few more times. How do we get netherrack? Netherrack, because obviously that's what we're after. Witch water and lava. Cool. I mean, I can look for other ways to do it. That's just going to be the easiest. It just is. Cool. There we go. Yeah. Now I'm trying to decide whether we I don't know what I'm trying to decide. I don't know how much I'm overthinking, how much I'm underthinking, but regardless, we definitely... Oh, cool. 1 bucket does a quarter. So 4... Oh, sorry. One cobblestone does a quarter of a bucket. So 4 cobble is what you want. We'll let that continue. We've almost got our witch water, which we're going to want to porcelain bucket it out. You can use a porcelain bucket, I think, once for lava, and then it becomes no existo anymore, is how that works. Let's jump in here. What, they just give us the netherrack? Wow. Wow, what a time. Lava does more than fire. Fire does more than lanterns. Lava does more than fire. Sir. Says who? Hold on. Hold on. Fire, melt rate 5 times. Lava, melt rate 3 times. So either this is wrong or the book is wrong. And today, you guys get to, I don't know, have a guess. What do you personally think? I'm going to break this stuff, jump up here, place that there. Now, how do we ignite this? Do we have fire starter? Fire starter? Do we have, I mean, there's flint and steel. Guys, flint and steel, right? But jokes, there is flint and steel, which we can probably get. Did it say how we can ignite it? Did it say like, hey, you can ignite it? Throw a crucible above a heat source. Some heat, fire does more than lanterns. Lava does more than fire. Crucible, stone, or even netherrack. Sometimes we'll make lava. Cool. But I don't have a way to make fire. Is my problem, right? Flint over there. If you were something that set fire to things and you weren't flint and steel, what would you be? Does Silent Gear have like a flint and steel? I say that because they have a shears, so you can actually make some early game shears without using iron. But I'm thinking I need an iron to get this fire started. If I search fire, what's this? A cold fire igniter. That needs dark steel. That's probably not going to happen. Oh, a fire charge, right? That just like creates fire. Like, ta-da! Why don't I see that on the screen? Here it is, fire charge. Okay, see, this is actually surprisingly doable. And I think it's doable, like, already, pretty much. So, what do we have? Like, we've got blaze powder. We've got gunpowder. I just need to smelt up a log. And we have a fire charge. Hey, there you go. That's easier, at least for us at the moment, than getting iron. I say that, and there's a chance that just processing, like, 1 batch of gravel in here would get us enough iron. But you know how it is. Cool. That'll be awesome. So we got charcoal. Cool. Let's grab this stuff. Pow, pow, pow. We get 3 fire charges. It's like it was intended. And then we go pow, pow. Very nice. Very nice. I got this. Boom, boom, pow. Boom, boom, boom. And then pow, pow, pow. There we go. So these are all 5 times. Which is more than 3, but we don't know for sure that the lava is 3. It's just, that's what it is. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I'm quite happy about that. What else do we think needs to happen? I mean, I just need lava to make... I guess I can prepare the cobble gem. So the cobble gem will need to be made out of non-flammable stuff. How did this stuff get it? Was that... Huh? Who let me do that? I must have done that. That's crazy. I must have blacked out. Someone else did that. That wasn't me. Well, I guess dirt's not flammable. So I can probably just like... Or is this where I should like start going underneath into our lair? I don't want to do that just yet because it's kind of boring under there. But I kind of want to get rid of this thing. I guess if it catches fire... Nah. I don't really, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going to cause... We'll just get rid of it. That's okay. There we go. I don't have a pickaxe. That's fine. We'll just do it like over here. So, realistically, do we want... I don't even know what we want. I guess what we want is for this to be cobblestone, which would mean that... Oh no, I've done it too close. I've done it listen guys, I know how to make this, trust me. You go 4 out, you dig 1 here. And so if I place water there, it flows here. If you place lava here, it flows there. The flowing lava touches flowing water and creates cobblestone where the flowing lava was. And that's how that works. And so then... Oh, but then I've got to do the same thing there. Whose idea was this? Who put this here? This is okay. Oh god. This is horrible. This is so messy. Are you guys learning anything from this? Are you guys enjoying this? Hopefully you're enjoying this. I will say, I think I'm a lot happier than when I was trying to play MC Eternal. So, at least the vibes should be pretty good. So, the idea here is that the cobble will be there, and I just go blum 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 blum. I probably just ulti-mine it, to be honest, meaning that we actually do benefit quite largely from having it on every side. Because, yeah, it's going to ulti-mine it. So, do that, do that. And we can actually do that. So, power and power. So, water, water, boom, boom, water, water. So then, once we get our lava, which should be here, we can do this once. Better not mess it up. Ta-da! And there we go. Now, this stuff... The neat thing is you can just hammer it right off the gate. So you can just do that, and there you go. Welcome to Sky Factory. I like how it's Sky Factory and Sky Factory, Sky Block, Sky to the sky. Welcome to the sky. You know what I mean. I've probably said that 50 times during the episode. To be fair, my thought process is, the first one I ever played was Agrarian Skies. So for a while there, I used to call this genre of modded skyblock Agrarian Skies. But I think Sky Factory they definitely nailed the naming of like the genre. Because if you're thinking modded skyblock, Sky Factory is sort of what these turn into. So... yeah, they pulled that off pretty well. But we are... How much space we got? You do have to start thinking about space once you start sifting all the different types of stuff. But let's give it a go. Let's process all of this gravel and see what we get as a result. There we go. That's all the goodies. We did get enough for 2 iron ingots. That's what that would do. 2 iron... Oh, iron ore. And it just makes the ore as it is. Interesting. Okay. I love the look of them as well. It's really cool. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Oh, and we also did get a amethyst. Very nice. All right. Am I happy? I mean, we're still... Usually I aim for about an hour. We've still got about like 10 minutes if we wanted to. All the chunks we got. They gave us some copper and some ore. They're really pushing us through it. Flint, we'll take that. I mean, at this rate, I can almost just nail like this entire page on the first episode. Not quite. I don't think I actually can. But if I was going to, the play would be the stone generator. This will definitely be like used till the end of time. Okay. These work a bit differently. You'll still need an inventory above the generator to collect the blocks, but the way it works is different. I think this is probably what we used in Old Mods 10, just normal. But I guess it's different than ATM 9. In order to work, we'll need a lava source and a water source on 2 of the sides, and then it will start making cobble. If we want any other block, andesite or even obsidian, we'll need to place that block under the generator. So underneath it, we can place an obsidian, and it will make obsidian. And that's pretty cool. Oh, wait, what did I just say? We can upgrade the generators. These will just speed them up. Awesome. So I would like a generator. As you can see, there's a few different ones here. The stone one made out of stone. Who would have thunked it? The copper one, iron one. And these are faster. So like the cobble, or the stone one, sorry, just makes one, I guess. Speed one. It doesn't just make one, but it's speed one. So like an iron's 4 times as fast. By the time we get enough stuff to make another bucket, we might just have enough to do something. Like we've got enough, well, we don't, but you know what I mean? Well, we've got, hold on, if we just, got 5 iron already. 1 more iron and we would have enough to just make this, which, that's pretty good. that's pretty good. Who's that little guy? The villain arrives. The villain of the story. All right, cool. Let's see. We've got some more quests. See, that's kind of what I wanted. I was actually hoping we would get something that lets us make another bucket. Because now, yeah, we genuinely just need 1 more iron ore to make an iron thingamabobbie, which is pretty cool. So let's chuck this in here. Chuck this in here and give it a thingy. Flint block. Awesome, mate. Love your work. But I require the gravel. It is fun automating this stuff. Normally, because I play on a server, usually, I'm once again, currently not, and it's just a little bit more relaxing network-wise and issue-wise. But normally you would have stuff generate offline, because like you're offline, but the server's running 24/7. This playthrough will probably be a little bit slower paced, I get. I think I'm losing a bunch of these. That's right. Because I don't have that effect. And the benefit of that effect was that, like, I actually need to be topping this up. That's not how that works. Well, it took it. That is now how that works. Alrighty. Sure, yep. What I was going to say is the benefit is, I don't play nearly as much as when you guys play. As in, like, I'll play for an hour, and then that's the episode done. Typically, back in the day, it would be I then record an hour the next day, right? And that's episode 2. If I was to play this just casually, I'm not playing for 1 hour and then getting off. I'm doing at least like 4, at least 4. You know what I mean? So like in terms, I just keep doing it. In terms of progression, it can be hard to keep up with where you guys are at home without that offline generation. But we'll see how we go. It might be different because I'll have to actually like push to get the resources generating. Okay. I know there's a lot we're not looking at as well, but it's all right. It's okay. Let's try to get our iron. We'll get that smelted up. We'll try to get our cobble gen. Now the cobble gen will make cobble. I know. But that means that it won't be able to be instantly hammered. So that's where we can then compress it. And that becomes like a big benefit. But we actually don't have enough iron yet. And we won't have to worry about this, where it just like, we just lost 2 in a row. Obviously, eventually we can make a magnet and stuff. There's probably even just a nicer way to do it, just in general. I can make suspicious gravel. Let's see if we can just get away with not needing to really hammer. I keep jumping over those barrels. Come on. What do we get? We've got 3. Really? We're so close. Oh, you know what? No, I have like infinite hammers in here. Yeah. I'm guessing that means you can repair the hammers. I do it again. I need to... Man. Oh! I promise you I'm not doing that. That's crazy. Let's just not address it. Let's just... Don't worry, guys. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's okay. Alright. I'm really just... yeah. Just trying to get this thing built. I don't want a lot of everything. I just want to barely make it over. There we go. So, we now have 6 iron. Now we can, like, there's things we can do to multiply this. As for if there's any that we can do, like right now, I think our best bet if we wanted to try to push for it, would be like a squeezer, but even that needs a block of iron, so like that's not happening. But that, in my eyes, that's like the best chance. Or yeah, setting up some sort of productive materials thing made out of clay, sand, and gravel. I think the benefit of us just not doing that outweighs the benefit of potentially doing that. Can we make coal pieces? Awesome. So coal pieces, if you put coal in the crafting grid, make it so that each of these burns 1 item, and you get 8 from a coal. So instead of placing a coal in, and it would smelt all 6, but then it would waste 2 items worth of fuel, we can just do this, and then it's not a problem. What else do we have? Well, we have a bucket of lava. And then we have our bucket of water. I know. I don't know what it is. I just love jumping into them. I don't know if this is a me problem, but man, is it fun! It's not a better feeling in the world than to jump on some. Yeah. I don't know, man. All right. So we can do water and lava. It's okay. I just, because I gotta break the thing and that would instantly flow and make, I should have just picked up that. Why did I pick up that? Alright, do we need anything else? We do need a piece of glass. Luckily, I do actually have a sand. A convenient sand. Well. Oh, also I just, oh no, it's all over. We've lost. Yeah, we need the bucket to craft the thing to begin with. I messed up so bad. It's okay. It's okay. I can either try to make enough iron again to make a real bucket, or I can just aim for some clay to make some porcelain. I know I keep jumping over that thing, and I'm so sorry if I'm addicted to it. Alright. Oh, why did I do that? I mean, we have another ingot. Can I make a copper bucket? Bucket. Right, porcelain. We have... to be honest, what you could probably get... I don't know how much it would cost to get one. But like one of these, that's 4 iron. Man. They really... They've messed me up on this one. And by they, I mean me. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's okay. It's alright, guys. You'd think I would learn. I did not. What we'll do is we will aim for... I don't really know how much. This much. We will, I think if you press K, yeah, it compresses it right off the bat. I learned that a while ago from you guys, so just returning the favor. Place this. Dust gives us the bone meal. And we just need 3. We just need 3 bone meal. We have 1. We have 2. Okay. Is there any... Hold on. Maybe something will give me... iron. Oh, look at this. You can do something. Trim colors. That looks cool. Iron trim iron. Wood. Yep. Awesome. Basic power. Yep. Is any of this going to give me something? I'm not reading it. I'm just... Come on. Hostile neural networks. And it gives me... Okay, that's fine. Mechanism. And it gives me... osmium. I mean, I'll take it, but... it doesn't really help me. And then... Oh! The game's the game, my friends. Look at that. We just got some iron. Oh, we actually got the perfect amount. We got... Oh, perfect. Perfect. Hey, little buddy. I'm in a much better mood now. Alright. Generator. Cool. And we're going to click this. Oh, you got... Oh. I'm not embarrassed. You guys are embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. Do I sound embarrassed? I'm not embarrassed. Oh my god. Is this enough? Nope. Do I have... What do I have? I have a pickaxe in here. Okay, this is okay. Alright, everything's falling apart. I don't have the space to do anything. To keep my storages secure again. I only need 2 cobble. I only need 2 cobble. I only need 2 cobble. There we go. Okay, so we can now make a stone generator. I got rid of my bucket, but that's okay. Because now we have this guy. This guy will go here. That will go there. That will go there. Hopefully that's not enough. That will go there. Everything's okay. Gonna do this. Gonna do that. Gonna do this. Gonna do that. And, my friends, we have automated cobblestone. We have automated cobblestone. It's not automatically compressed, but we do have a compressed hammer. We've got an iron one as well from a quest reward. I think before we do any sort of wrapping up of this, I'll eat another steak, why not? I think we do need some more storage happening. I know we're probably nearing the point where we can do some upgrades to our storage in general, but like this guy could definitely benefit from being different. Can I not do that? I think we just tank it, to be honest. I'd love for it to pick up the chest straight away. I know it doesn't ever really do that, but it'd be awesome if it... I just... This is okay, everything's fine. Chest, there we go. And we can place that there. No. You can't crouch while you do it. Listen, guys, no one look. No one... This is just embarrassing. Oh, righty. There we go. Place all that in there. We can even put our metals in. I think that's fine. Copper ore can go in there. And that's pretty good. Oh, okay. What do we got? We got some saplings. We got our moss that can go in there. We could probably put our string in there too. The building blocks. I know they're not necessarily building blocks, but I think they belong there too. I mean, they are, but they're not, you know. Okay. And then so far, this guy's insane. So we can take all these out. We can press K. And that's now... Oh, we can do that again. That's 25 compressed blocks. Now, if I compress them again, I just want to double check. I don't think this works. Compressed times 2. It does. How insane... What? Yeah, how insane. That is ridiculous. Cool. And then, so, if we search compressed, it's not called compressed. I think it's called heavy. Heavy sieve? Does that exist? No. Okay, so maybe it is just called compressed these days. Compressed. We've got compressed gravel, compressed. If I right-click compressed gravel, it doesn't have a thing that it can go through. We've got the hammers. Ex Dorium. Diorum. Okay. Compress. Okay. Not really seeing it. That's fine. If I search for example flint, and we click on the recipe. I mean, yeah, this is yeah. If we click on sieve, oak sieve, spruce, birch, jungle, blah, 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 blah. And then there's the powered one. Yeah, okay. Cool. That's alright then. That's okay, I guess. So all that means is that, this stuff should go in there as well. And then we have just made stacks upon stacks of gravel really easily. Cool. Well, I'll tell you what. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the episode. Hopefully I'll get more than 2 episodes out of this series. A little bit of finger crossing that will be needed. I feel so bad about MC Eternal. It's just... it was so painful. I really tried to do it. I might... I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. It's... I don't know. I think I was more... I feel like maybe it was... It almost sounds dumb. It was almost like nostalgia wanted me to want it. But then like when I tried to play... It was just a combination of everything going wrong. I'd love to try it again, but... I don't know. What I do know is... For a tier 1 stone, it's still pretty good. If we wanted to upgrade it, we'd have to smelt up some copper. We'd then have to pick it up, which, I mean, we can do. But then you need bucket. Well, yeah, well, I guess we've got enough stuff to do stuff. I'll be honest. We're doing pretty good. Yeah. Alright, so yeah. I will sleep. we'll get a picture for a thumbnail. And hope that no one will be upset about MC Eternal getting the boot. Cool. And then JP will lose his mind because there's no server at the moment. He's gonna be like, "Why did you upload the video?" Cool. I don't have my normal skin on, so I don't really know. I don't know what to do for the thumbnail. What do you guys think of the skin? Tell me the thought process. I was doing a Cobblestone thing. It's meant to be like a butler theme, but I guess the head is the head fun. It's unintentional. Or I'll be honest, all I can see is Conan O'Brien hair with like the bit that goes up. It's not meant to be orange either. I think that's just the light hitting it. But I don't know. I don't know what's up. Thank you guys for watching. What's the thumbnail gonna be? Skyblocks. I almost want to do like this. You know what I mean? just like, oh, what's going on? Yeah, that's good. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoy. Thank you to our donators and our channel members. Thank you to our tier 3 channel members, Melizzy, Final Phoenix 13, and Space Trooper John. Thank you everyone. Thank you for watching the video. Genuinely thank you. And yeah, hopefully I can make some more videos. It's been really busy. I genuinely have. It's been like work and then sleep and then try to have some personal time in between. But we're good. Happy vibes. Very, very happy. So that's good. That's good at least. Maybe I need to do like a Q&A at some point as well. We have been doing Cobblestone stuff. I have a little Cobblestone server and a Modpack I've built for Cobblestone. And still are building. It's not nowhere near being done, but like we're playing with it, sort of like live testing, playing it, and we have a world that we're working on and doing. And so I've been trying to do that a little bit as well in between. The point I'm getting at is we're going to be doing tournaments and stuff, and there's a chance I make some videos about it or possibly even live stream it. We'll see what happens. I don't want to make any more false promises, but in terms of like, if you're interested in trying out Cobblestone and stuff, it's like Pokemon in Minecraft, as in still Minecraft. And I've got a bunch of other mods in it as well. But yeah. Alright, hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.